Me younger me, UNI student. Terrible sleeping habits, and gaming and caffeine addiction. Plagued late at night by visions of a tall figure staring at me in my peripheral vision. Always in corners of rooms, or around the corner of doorways and stairs. If there isn't one within my vision, then feel a pressure looming behind me. Know it's a product of my mind, but the pressure mounts the later it gets. Feel compelled to sleep before it gets too bad, like I've become an intruder. Eventually adopt a black cat. Somehow the idea of sharing the night with another living creature reduces the severity of the visions. Slowly fix sleeping habits as I become a functioning adult, visions gone. Mused that it is my cat protecting me. Be me almost 2 decades later, a few months ago. Beloved cat died. Depressed, started staying up late for the first few weeks afterwards. Still leave doors cracked open for her. Visions returned, especially between the doors at night, have stuck around since. Still, not overly bothered, I don't stay up as late as I used to. Be me now. Sleeping habits mostly back to normal. Cat sitting a friend's cat for the week. Cute old deaf fat thing, follows me everywhere and sleeps. Literally can't hear me call it for it, starts screeching if it can't find me. Basically an immovable blob once it falls asleep, difficult to wake. Head to bed, it sleeps right next to me. Reminds me fondly of my cat. Except it keeps suddenly staring at the door. The door that I've started closing because it felt like I was being watched as I sleep. But have to leave open now, because the cat needs access to food/water/litter. Probably catching the light from my phone that I'm reading on. While I'm still reading I close the door so it bothers me less. Starts suddenly staring at the corner at the foot of my bed. Irked, ignore it, finish reading, reopen door, close eyes to sleep. Feel cat continue to intermittently stare at the door. I miss my guardian cat brothers. Be me. Hear commotion in another room while exploring alone. Enter the room to see 2 or 3 people and a child. The other people are asking what is a child doing here? Wonder what the problem is. Look in the corner to see a desk or box with blood pooling under it. There's also some bleeding, fleshy object emerging from the wall above the child and hovering in the air. Thing is, I can't actually see what's on the desk or in the air because they're blurry. It's like they were censored. As if whatever they were was so bad that not even I was allowed to see them. More bleeding fleshy things emerge from the other 3 walls, there's 4 now. They all converge and combine into one large bleeding thing that hovers over the center of the room. I still can't see what it is because it's censored. Something else emerges from a ledge, wall in the center of the room under the object. It's a sigil, image of a dragon or a clawed serpent. Words appear around it. Something, what was, lost. Can't remember the first word, only that it started with a D, was at least 6 or 7 characters long, and it had a violent connotation to it. Regardless, I understood that it meant something along the lines of to cleave or to rend. Be me. High school 5th grade. Goofing around with my FR on the desk. He is sat next to the wall and starts knocking. Sounds empty, entire school a solid brick wall. WTF. We punch the wall. Briefcase with €1,000 inside. WTF. Don Corleone walks in and says, "These money are for my good friend Victor, don't touch them." Pulls out assault rifle and starts shooting. Be me. Going to some kind of hotel. Picking out my room, and the only rooms available are either literal public bathrooms with room numbers, or a room with a hole in the door so people can see in. I go and see 2 people about this to try and get a better deal and they get me a real room. But one of the 2 people, a woman, takes me aside and tells me the bad news, which is that I've been had, and basically I'll be forced to sleep under a communal gaming desk and that's my room. Somehow it feels like this woman is my sister or a mother even though she's neither, and she gives me a shitload of helpful advice. For instance, she says it'll be easier for me to get through the night by going to sleep for a little bit, waking up then going back to sleep again rather than doing it all in one stretch, as it'll let me sleep longer. She also holds up a sheet of paper which has written on it a bunch of advice related to image boards. For instance, there was some way that a Brazilian could use 2 blue and yellow flags to represent himself, and anyone doing that was trolling. Also, there were 2 different flags depicting Michelangelo from the Ninja Turtles, and one of them is known as a mum flag and is also bullshit. It was endearing that she knew about all this weird obscure shit, and I felt very thankful for all her advice. Me. Wake up after falling through the bed. MFWB in weird room. Filled with moths. All craving the lamp. I look around. They claim that I am not a lamp. Wake up. I'm in bed.